Hey, what's up guys and welcome to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you What If Naruto Was Trained to be a Mercenary Part 35. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual. And remember to stay in tune because I'm going to be giving you What If Naruto Was an Sasuke after this. So share this to all of your friends and stay in tune on the channel. And also go ahead and check out Anime King 2. And if this is the first time you're hearing about Anime King 2, that is my second channel. And I'll be leaving a link at the top of the description. For if you guys enjoy, just click that red subscribe button over there and enjoy all of the what ifs coming your way. So I post a new episode of Uchiha Naruto the Sage over there. And I also post a new episode of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline. So switch across and enjoy those. And if you're new to Anime King and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for guys? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And also comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking to all of you. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get straight into this. So to do a bit of a recap, the last episode was basically focused on Ino. And also, Jiraiya and Itachi were on the road as well, as they were searching for Kushina, but they had no luck finding her so far, as we had the whole ordeal with Naruto and Ino in the boat ride. After that, they decided to left and they went on because they had more missions to do, as none of them noticed that two eyes were watching them. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across to the playlist and check out the other parts for yourself. So let's get straight into this new episode. We start this episode, location, private house, near the fire country. Naruto stretched as he was in his bed. He was spending the day in one of his favorite rent houses, as it was big enough so all of the girls could have their own room. As he then grinned, remembering what happened at the river country with Ino when they were at the carnival. As he hadn't stopped thinking about that experience, he had a lot of dreams about that moment. His thoughts were quickly interrupted as someone entered his room, as he wasn't fazed by this because he already knew who it was because of the chakra signature. As he heard soft footsteps coming towards him, as he pretended like he was asleep, he was going to enjoy this. As it was Ino as she walked closer towards him. "Good morning, Ino," he said with his eyes still closed, as Ino then jumped on top of him. As Ino smiled, seeing that he was only wearing boxers, as from their date at the carnival, the both of them has gotten so close. As she slowly started to move around her hip, as Naruto felt a chill run down his spine. "Good morning, Naruto. Did you sleep well?" she asked him, as she lied down on his chest. "Yes, I did. And the way you decided to wake me up was wonderful," Naruto said, as she then leaned in as the both of them shared a passionate kiss. As she then whispered in his ears, "You remember what happened at the river country?" As Naruto nodded. "Well, you want one more?" she asked him, as he nodded again, as she slowly made her way down and pulled off his boxers. As she smiled, "Well, it's morning," she said. After a while, Ino wiped away her lips as she got back up on the bed, as Naruto grabbed her and threw her over. "Naruto, what are you doing?" she asked. "I thought we weren't ready to do that." "Well, Ino, you give me so much pleasure. I guess I should pleasure you as well," Naruto said, as he slowly went down, as Ino smiled, as she was waiting for this for a long time, even though they were not going to have sex. It was just oral, and this was good as well. After a while, Naruto came up back as he looked at Ino. "So, how was it?" he asked, as Ino was out of breath. "I can't talk right now," she said, between inhaling and exhaling, as she was short on breath. "Was it that good?" Naruto said. "Naruto, you're amazing," she said, stuttering out. "This is better than masturbating," she said. "Now I see that you're the one who wrote those books. You are very experienced in knowing these things." Even though we haven't done the real thing yet. But you're so amazing, as she was still huffing, as Naruto had a smile on his face, as he read Jiraiya book, and it had a lot of sex scenes, and oral scenes, so he knew a lot. So when it was time for him to do the actual deed, he's going to make her quiver, he said, with a smile on his face. I am sure you're going to, she said, as she was still out of breath, couldn't speak properly at the moment. Thanks, Naruto said. You were amazing too. I am guessing that uncle taught you about the oral sex sessions. Well, she did give me a few tips, but the rest I read in books, she said. Naruto smirked at her. You're such a naughty kunoichi, Ino. I should say the same to you, but I still like you if you're a pervert. I may be a naughty kunoichi, but you still like me, right? As the both of them shared a passionate kiss as they were ready to start the day, as they know that Hinata and Sakura will awake soon and Ino didn't know what to do if her friends find out about her and the leader. As she knew they wouldn't be happy as the both of them had strong feelings for him. She knows Sakura had as well, but she was in denial about her feelings. And the last thing she wanted to do was jeopardize her friendship with the two kunoichis. While Naruto was holding her, he thought about it. He enjoyed the oral sex, but he was thinking about the consequences of having Sakura and Hinata finding out about this and their reaction. As he already had an idea what would be their reactions, they would be heartbroken and really upset. And also betrayed as he knew they have gained affection and a strong leader-student bond between all of them, and he didn't want to break those bonds. But the feeling that he feel when doing this with Ino, it was just so godly. As for a moment, he just sank down and started to relax himself as Ino was snuggled up into his chest. His thoughts were interrupted as he heard a chuckle in his mind. You seem to be enjoying yourself, brat, said Kurama. Yep, I guess I am after what happened. Oh, that blonde vixen works wonders, doesn't she? Oh yeah, she's a miracle worker, said Naruto. So why don't you go all the way, kid? Said Kurama. Go away, Fox, and leave me alone. You can annoy me later. Why won't you go to the next level? Why? I am ignoring you, said Naruto. As Ino then got up, as much as comfortable it was, she didn't want Sakura and Hinata to come into his room and find out about this. As Naruto got up as well, as Ino wrapped her arms around Naruto's neck. So, are we going to do this again? I don't know. Naruto's reply was soft, thinking about Sakura and Hinata. Ino had the same reaction as she knew why he was saying that, as she was thinking about her friends as well. It's alright, we don't have to rush things, she said. As Naruto started to smile, what's that smile for? She asked him as he came at her ear. Don't worry, we will do it again. And next time, I want to touch your boobies, he said. Don't worry, you will, as she didn't take off her shirt. As Naruto smiled, as she smiled as well. Time skip. Naruto, Sakura, Hinata were sitting around the table waiting for breakfast. It was unusual. Ino was the one who decided to make breakfast for the team. As Sakura noticed the expression on Ino's face, she seemed happy, way too happy this morning. But maybe she was overthinking it, and she decided to just get that out of her mind. But she was feeling a little bit jealous. Ino was cooking for everyone, especially Naruto, and Hinata had cooked for Naruto as well, and she hasn't done that yet. But she sighed. She was hungry now. She will think about that next time. Ino then arrived at the table, wearing an apron, as she gave each of them a dish. It was rice ball with omelette. Everyone sniffed the food, and it smelled so nice. As Naruto then gazed at Ino as she winked at him, as Sakura noticed this, as she wondered what was going on. Was this Ino's normal flirting with Naruto, or is there something else towards it? As she noticed Ino in a really happy mood. And she also noticed that when she went to check on Ino this morning, she was in there. She was taking a bath, and she was pretty sure that Ino took a bath last night before she went to bed. So why would she take a bath so early in the morning after taking one so late last night? Sakura didn't understand. But I'll find out about that later, she said, as everyone then dig into the food. After a while of eating, Sakura noticed a big smile still on Ino's face. Ino, you seem to be very happy today, said Sakura, sounding suspicious. What, I can't be happy? For this beautiful day, spending time with my teammates and my leader. Not at all, you can be happy, but you seem cheery, unlike your normal reaction, said Sakura. I love sunny days. I am not like you, Sakura. You're always grumpy, said Ino. Sakura frowned at Ino's comment. I am not grumpy. You're right, you're not a morning person. I bet when you woke up, you felt like punching the wall, Ino said with a grin. Nothing like that happened. I was happy, said Sakura. But Sakura, you almost punched a hole in the wall when you woke up, said Hinata, as Sakura giggled in embarrassment. I rest my case, said Ino with a smirk. Whatever, so I don't feel like Mrs. Sunshine when I wake up. A lot of people are like that, she mumbled, as she was upset that they dragged that out of her, as Hinata also had to go and blab. So Naruto, you haven't said anything yet, said Ino, as she watched Naruto scarf down the food. As Naruto didn't stop, as his hair was shadowing his eyes, as she wondered if it tastes bad or something. As he then lifted up his face, as he had a look of calm and peace written right over his face. Ino, your food, it is just so delicious. As Ino smiled and blushed. Yes, this is very good, Ino, said Hinata. Your food is very good as well, Hinata, said Ino. So how about you, Sakura? Do you like it? Asked Ino. It's good, Sakura said. As Ino giggled, knowing that Sakura was a bit jealous. Damn it, this food is so good, Sakura said inside. This is very good indeed, but I am looking forward to taste your food next time, Sakura, Naruto said. Yeah, she mumbled, as she felt embarrassed and ashamed. What's wrong? He asked, noticing her tone. Nothing, she said, as Ino shook her head. Oh, you don't want that food, Naruto. Trust me, if you value your life, you won't taste Sakura cooking. Why is that? He asked, looking a bit puzzled. What's that supposed to mean? Sakura asked as she glared at Ino. Well, what I'm saying, well, Naruto, you will die from food poisoning if you eat Sakura food. What? Sakura roared out. That's not true. I am sure that Sakura food is not that bad, said Hinata. You're right, Hinata, said Ino. It is worse. I remember that time that I tasted a soup that she created, and I end up in the hospital, Ino said, with a sweat drop, remembering that horrible day. Sakura blushed, thinking about the day, as she was worried for her best friend, thinking that something was going to happen to her, as Ino had to stay in the hospital for an entire week. But Ino wasn't in any bad serious danger. She just got a horrible case of stomach ache, as Sakura was really hurt that her best friend got stomach ache after eating her food. She's the best medic nin in the world right now, but when it comes to food, her food is just horrible, said Ino. That was just an accident, Ino, and I am really sorry that you ended up in the hospital just because of me. I shouldn't have added so much spice to that soup. My mouth felt like an inferno. I couldn't even feel my tongue. Your cooking is also dangerous, said Ino. Sakura then got a depressed look on her face, even if it was true. Ino's comment hurted her feelings. Naruto noticed that Sakura's expression changed, as he knew that Ino's comment was uncalled for, as he didn't want Sakura to go into that depression and suicidal state again. That's enough, Ino. It doesn't matter if Sakura can't cook. What matters is that she's the best medic nin in the 5 countries and she's very valuable to this team, said Naruto. Yeah, you're right, Naruto, said Hinata with a smile at Sakura. Thanks, Naruto, said Sakura. Sakura, I am sorry for what I said, said Ino. It's alright, Ino, but it's true. But thank you for apologizing, said Sakura. Now that we have that out of the way, how about we enjoy Ino's breakfast, said Naruto, as everyone nodded and went back to eating. After a while, ah, thanks Ino, that was great, said Naruto as he finished the meal. You're welcome. I am glad you enjoyed, Ino said, with a wink. Well, I guess we should be heading out now, said Sakura as she gazed at Naruto. Well, not quite. We still have to go to a few places before we go to today's mission. What do you mean? Asked Hinata. I will tell you, but first, let's clean up the dishes. I will explain the situation once we're done. As the 3 kunoichis nodded, as they all went and cleaned their dishes. After that, Naruto went to his room as he went for the bingo book that he stole from a stone ninja, as he then took out a scroll with these missions on it. As he opened the bingo book, as he flipped through a couple of pages, as he stopped, as he then looked at the picture, as some anger and hatred was coming from him. The 3 kunoichis were standing at his doorway as they finished cleaning the dishes. Alright, you guys are here. First thing first, I want you to look at the man in the bingo book, the one on the left, as Sakura took the book as Hinata and Ino were behind her. They were staring at a man who seemed to be in his early 40s, as he was bald and had cold, dark eyes. He looked like a psychopath. He is ugly and scary, Ino said. Naruto, you don't mean, said Sakura. Yeah, he's our next target. There isn't enough information in the bingo book to know much about him. However, I have gathered the necessary information on him thanks to Pervisage spy network. Our next mission is to capture that man. It is a request from the feudal lord of the field country. Who is he? Asked Hinata as she noticed that his name wasn't in the book. His name is Daigo Ichigai. He is not from any of the hidden village because he's not a ninja to begin with, Naruto said. Wait, he's not a ninja? Then why is he in the bingo book in the first place? Sakura asked. Yeah, I thought that ninjas who were considered dangerous and missing nin are the only one that had their name in the bingo book, Ino replied. Aside from ninja, information about dangerous criminals are also reported in the bingo book. The reason why Daigo is in the book, he's a dangerous criminal. Daigo is a powerful criminal with a lot of followers. He's even in the foundation of the underground mob, and there are rumors that he is in control of it. The 3 kunoichis were shocked as they now know that they were dealing with someone that was very dangerous. So he's that big of a threat, said Ino. Now I understand why was his picture added to the bingo book. Hinata replied as Naruto nodded. Daigo is the biggest criminal in the 5 countries and he has dozens of connections to other criminals as well. Sakura, do you remember Gato? Naruto asked. As Sakura reacted, hearing the name of the man who hired Zabuza and Haku. You mean the same Gato from our mission to the Wave Country? Sakura asked. Yes, said Naruto. Well, he was working under Daigo. I see. So Gato was linked to Daigo, said Sakura. That's right. He has many contacts in the crime business. So you see, we are dealing with someone that is very tough, even though he's not a real expert fighter when it comes to ninja business. So this is going to be a tough mission then, replied Hinata. Hey, come on. It can't be so tough. Remember that we deal with members of the Akatsuki that are really tough. compared to fighting an S-rank missing nin and capturing this guy. That's a piece of cake, Ino said. I agree with you, Ino, but we still have to be careful for this mission. There is a reason why I decided to stay in this location. Field Country is where all the criminals come to secretly negotiate business meeting. Ino grinned. I thought you chose to come here because this is where your favorite house is. That's one of the reasons. But this is where all of the criminals and including Daigo come as well. So we're heading out to capture him, asked Sakura. Naruto took out a map as he showed them. Our location is a nightclub called the Midnight Heaven. This place is full of gambling, entertaining music, all kind of stuff. And this is where the secret meeting is going to take place. Daigo will also be there along with lots of other criminals. Are you sure that it is safe to go there with so many criminals? Hinata asks. I agree, if we go there, we will be completely outnumbered. It will be a suicide mission. It's like walking into a cage of hungry lions, Ino replied. I am already aware of that. If we had stepped foot inside there in our Kitsune uniform, we would be target at the very first moment, and all of those crime boss has a lot of thugs. Just imagine the number of thugs that Gato has, Sakura, and then times that times 10 with all of the other crime boss. But we will not be going there as Team Kitsune Flash. What do you mean? Hinata asks. This mission is a special mission because we will be going undercover. Undercover? Said Sakura, as this was perfect for this kind of situation. This is great, so what role will we be playing as undercover agents? Ino asked as she was excited. Because I always wanted to be an undercover stripper to seduce my victims with my luscious charms. And then I strike like a cunning snake, she said, that smile on her face. As the room went silent, as everyone's sweat dropped, as Hinata and Sakura had to look at her, but Hinata remembered that her mind was long damaged by uncle. Ino, can you stop being a pervert for once? You're just jealous, said Ino, because I'm sexy and you're not. What? Said Sakura, as a vein pumped in her forehead. As Hinata then told Sakura to calm down, as Naruto sighed, Hinata is right, let's all calm down and listen. So Naruto, undercover as what? Asked Sakura. As Naruto scratched the back of his head in embarrassment. Well, you see, what is it, Naruto? Asked Hinata as she saw that he was clearly embarrassed. Well, the first thing that came to my head is for me to be a pimp master and you guys are going to be my hoes, Naruto said as he was blushing. Sakura was glaring at Naruto as Hinata was all red while Ino was smirking. What did you just say? Asked Sakura with a couple of veins popping on her forehead. Don't tell me you just said that you want us to go undercover as prostitutes. Well, not prostitutes to be exact. That is not what I call it, replied the nervous Naruto. No, you want us to be your prostitute, she said, giving him a glare, while inner Sakura was laughing. Being Naruto prostitute, I would be his dirty slut. Wait, what am I thinking? Sakura thought. It's just an undercover mission. You guys aren't going to be real prostitutes, just acting. I don't like it, mumbled Sakura with a blush, as she couldn't believe that idea that came to her mind. Quit complaining, Sakura. This is a good idea. And besides, Naruto, I don't mind being your prostitute, Ino said with a wink at Naruto. Why am I not surprised to hear that from you? Said Sakura. Just stop complaining. We have to do this, it's a mission. And besides, Naruto is our leader and we have to do what he says, said Ino. She's right, Sakura, Naruto said with a grin as he was happy that Ino was on his side to fulfill his perverted idea. I am not the only one who thinks the same way. Am I right, Hinata? Sakura said as she turned and looked at Hinata who has been quiet through this whole conversation since they started talk about prostitutes. As Hinata didn't mind it at all, as there was time when she wanted to act like Ino and tease him and hug him and flirt with him and also kiss him. But she couldn't muster the courage to do that in front of all of them. But now that she was his prostitutes, she could do those things. Hinata, Sakura said, snapping her from her thinking. Are you alright? Yes, I am alright, she said. Hinata, tell Sakura that we have to obey Naruto's orders, Ino said. As Hinata nodded, I am sorry Sakura, but Naruto is our leader, and as his team, we have to follow his orders. I still don't like it, said Sakura, as an idea come to her. I have the perfect thing to do. Really? What is that? Naruto asks. Right, instead of being prostitutes, how about you Naruto be the big business manager with your singers? You want us to be singers? Asks Ino. Yeah, we can sing. And if you forgot, remember, we have a good singer with us. Am I right, Hinata? Sakura asks, as she turned and looked at Hinata with a smile, as this caught Naruto off guard. What? Hinata can sing? As Hinata started to blush, with all the focus on her, as she couldn't say a word. That's right, Hinata is a very good singer. She has made herself famous when she was back at Konoha, singing in one of the karaoke's bar, said Sakura. Yeah, she has a beautiful voice, Hinata. Show him, said Ino. Hinata was still blushing from embarrassment, as she knew she couldn't go through it, especially singing in front of Naruto. Hinata, just give him a small sample, it doesn't have to be too long, said Sakura as she looked at Hinata. As she started to stutter. It's alright Hinata, Naruto said with a smile. If you don't want to sing now, I will take Sakura and Ino's words that you can sing. Alright, I guess we will go with this idea. I will be your managers, and you three will be my singing sensation. Now all we have to do is buy our clothes, as he showed them the map again. As Ino took the map, as she noticed one name in particular. What's Pleasure Street? She asked, as Naruto gasped as he looked at the map, as he then turned pale. Damn it, I forgot about Pleasure Street. We have to pass this street in order to go to the shop. Damn it, Naruto thought. What's wrong? Ino asked as she looked at Naruto. It's nothing you guys, get ready for the shopping district. We will make our move tonight at the Midnight Heaven. The Kunoichis nodded as they left the room. Damn it, I can't go back to that street, said Naruto. Why don't you tell your vixens about it? The Kyuubi said, knowing what his container was talking about. I can't do that. They won't be happy if they find out. Back with the three Kunoichi. Hey, wait up Hinata, Ino said, as she catch up with Hinata. Why didn't you sing in front of Naruto? As all three of them were in the hall. I am sorry, I guess I couldn't do it, she replied softly. We understand that you're nervous, but you shouldn't waste this chance. This is a perfect opportunity to make Naruto notice you that you're good at singing, Sakura said with a smile. Ino was shocked at Sakura's words. That is what she wanted, to make Naruto notice her more. And with her beautiful voice, she could do that. As Hinata then smiled, thank you Sakura, I will do my best. As she went on ahead, as Sakura was still smiling as Ino went up to Sakura, you really let her know what she wanted to hear. What's with you helping Hinata to make Naruto like her more? Asked Ino. What's that supposed to mean? Asked Sakura. It looks like you want to make Hinata win over Naruto, said Ino as she gazed at Sakura. So what? I want to give her the chance so she can have Naruto. She has worked hard to get over her shyness and her timid ways. I am just helping her as her friend. What's wrong with that? Nothing is wrong. But you're not jealous? Asked Ino. Sakura went quiet for a little while as she was thinking about it. We should be leaving right now, she said as she went away. As Ino giggled to herself. Still hiding your feelings, huh? Well, I guess you will have to show them soon. But it's not like I want you guys to show them, because I want Naruto all to myself, Ino said with a smile. But guys, gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. And also stay in tune for What If Naruto's and Sasuke. But for now guys, I'm out of here. Peace.